But let's talk about the earnings season, which is set to kickstart today. And this is with TCS being the big stock in focus. In fact, if we look at the revenue and profit projections, they're expected to remain flat. But to talk to us more about this, we're joined in by Puneet. Puneet, talk to us about the key projections that we are seeing for TCS.
Well, Anushi, thanks for that and very good morning to you. It's expected to be a flat quarter to say the least, both on a quarter-on-quarter basis for the company as well as on a YOY. We might see some growth, but the constant currency is going to be something to watch out for. In terms of revenue, it's expected to rise by just 0.2%. And hence the flattish estimates in quarter. EBIT is expected to rise by 0.5%. Margins will largely remain in the 24.2 to 24.5% range in terms of EBIT, and the profits subsequently will also be almost flat at 12,263 crores. Now, the deal wins is the most important part, or at least one of the most important parts in this particular results is expected to be in the range of between 8 to 11 billion, with analysts from Citi estimating it to be between 8 to 10, while Jefferies is slightly more bearish. They are seeing a $7 to $9 billion in terms of deal inflow for this particular quarter. Now, if you also look at the EBIT margin trends, that's largely remained stable around the 24% and it's visible on your screen of the trend over the last 8 to 12 quarters. So for TCS, the margin stability has one of the been key positives for valuation comfort as well for its investors, and hence we're expecting it to maintain that level in this particular quarter as well. Finally, in terms of what are some of the key things to watch out for, the first will be margin trajectory, as well as because the BSNL deal was one of the biggest revenue growth drivers for the company. What happens to both revenue as well as margins because of the deal coming to its fag end? BFSI has been one of the strongest growth drivers for the last year. It's expected to be for this year as well, while the other sectors falter. So some outlook on that will be important. And we saw some deals largely being retained despite tariffs in the end of March. And so what has happened over the last 3 months in terms of deal inflow, and how would that convert in terms of growth? Because do note, TCS does not give any guidance. So some qualitative aspects will be something to watch out for, but the earnings season is upon us. So TCS is the first one, and we're going to see all the IT earnings coming over the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, thank you for that, Puneet. In fact, the management guidance in terms of how the overall demand scenario is shaping up for the IT sector is something that we should keep an eye out for. But